The only way to dispel darkness is by introducing light. So I'm stopping by today to help introduce some light into your morning, to encourage you to do the same for someone else. Don't just take, but also gain from this and then give out. Be some light into somebody's day today. Introduce the light, rather, into somebody else's day today. Be the hands and feet of Jesus today. Tell somebody about your God and invite somebody to come with you and be a part of the church service with you wherever you are locally. Let's be the light to the darkness all around. Today we're looking at 2 Kings chapter 3, verse 16. It says, "And he said, Thus saith the Lord, make this valley full of ditches. For thus saith the Lord, ye shall not see wind, neither shall ye see rain. Yet that valley shall be filled with water, that ye may drink, both ye and your cattle and your beasts." Here we see that these people are complaining, they're moaning, they have found the prophet and they've said, look, we're set up here to die. The enemy's come against us and now we're out of water. To make a bad situation worse, we cannot continue on without water. What are we going to do? It's over for us. We might as well just give up. They saw an absence of proof that they could go on, and because of that, they begin to take this defeated mentality. What happens is the prophet gets a hold of God, he gets alone with God, and he tells them, I want you to begin digging ditches, and these ditches that you dig are going to become the wells that you're going to be able to drink out of. Now, I understand that it doesn't make any sense for them to dig ditches when there's no rain, but he is talking from a God perspective and understanding that God is not limited. He has received a word from the Lord. And they dig the ditches, and just as he says, the ditches are filled with water and they begin to be the places where they could drink. Here's the reality, and here's the question that I would ask today. What are you doing in your season of lack? While you're in a period where you don't have everything that you want and you don't see everything as you would like to see it, how are you preparing for the future? The reality is your limited vision is simply that, your limited vision. It is not God's ability. It is not the reality of God. It is simply what you can see. But if you will, like the man of God, to get a hold of God, you'll realize that there's so much more available to you that is outside of your ability, outside of the working of your hands. What are you doing now in your season of lack? We prepare for the future in the current state that we're in. And we do not prepare just with the current state in mind. We prepare with the future in mind. God has promised so much to his children. God has so much in store for your life. My question is, what are you doing to prepare for it? What ditches are you digging? Because those ditches are going to be full if you've prepared them now. Imagine if they wouldn't have dug the ditches. What would have happened? They would have just missed out on all of the filling of water. They would not have had the access to the water that they needed. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think, but don't you dare believe that he does it without any involvement from us. He asks us to dig the ditches. He asks us to go ahead and prepare, and he pours out the blessing and the miracle in a way that nobody else can give credit for. In your life, what are you doing to prepare for the future? What's your prayer life look like? What's your devotional life look like? What does your witnessing look like? What example are you setting before your family and your coworkers? Prepare for the future right now in this season. Don't get stopped up by what you can't see, but instead put your eyes on him and do what he tells you to do to prepare for the greater things that he has in store for you. Hey, take some time, comment, post, share, repost, do all of that. Let's introduce some light into the social media atmosphere. God bless you. Love you. Have a tremendous and a wonderful day. Bye.